I traveled from Florida to Connecticut because I had so much confidence in Dr. Corvo. I met Dr. Corvo through a niece of mine who used to work for him, and she recommended that I see him. She said he's a very good surgeon, he's compassionate, he's passionate with what he does. So basically, so I made an appointment with him after the recommendation from my niece. The first one was a hernia in the groin, and the next one was, I believe it was a cyst. It was as big as a golf ball, and it was very painful. I called him up because the first surgery worked out great, and the great part of it, there were no scars, whether for my first hernia and the second operation, no scars. And this is the second time I'm traveling from Florida to Connecticut for this next surgery.
One of the interesting things about the relationships that surgeons have with their patients versus a primary care doctor having with their patient is the primary care doctor-patient relationship tends to last for years or decades, so they're always in constant contact with each other. The relationship between a surgeon like I am and a patient is very sort of fleeting. They'll usually come to me one office visit with a problem, then we will have typically an operation to fix the problem, and then one more visit afterwards to make sure that the problem's fixed and any questions might be answered. And then we part ways. What they don't forget and what they remember forever is this surgeon treated me this way, and they remember that going forward. And I hope that I made that good of an impression with Mr. Franchina so that when somebody said, you need to have surgery again, he knew right in his mind, I like the way I was treated before, both as a person and as a patient, and I want to be treated that way again.
Dr. Corvo told me on the phone that he was going to use the state-of-the-art robotic technology. And he said that provided clear imaging. It also allowed for precise movements, so no surrounding tissue could get damaged. And what that ends up resulting in is less pain and faster recovery.
This, I think, is like the ultimate compliment that you can give to a surgeon. He lives in Florida, 1,000 miles away. Think of how many surgeons there are between there and here that he could visit. I'm sure his primary care doctors in Florida have given him half a dozen names of local surgeons. And for him to say, no, I'm going back to see Dr. Corvo, it just does not get any better than that.